Hi, welcome back to Spider's Web. Today I'm getting to do another interview. I love the shows where I get to interview someone, and it's with one of my favorite people in the world, and she is a beloved Chicago-based jazz singer. We've known each other for years, and I'm talking about the fabulous Arlene Bardelle. Hi, Arlene.
Hello, Spider.
I'm so glad you're here, and we're interviewing and talking and drinking, and and we're going to be eating soon too.
Yay!
So Arlene is just going to talk a little bit about her career and her life, and she's got some crazy surprises up her sleeve that most people don't know about her because she doesn't tell anybody, but she's going to tell all of you because
it's a secret.
It's such an intimate secret. So don't only tell 20 of your closest friends. But Arlene, now we'll just start out. Like, where were you born? You were born in Illinois.
I was born
right?
in Chicago.
Oh, right in Chicago.
I was born
okay.
at Lying-in Hospital, at the University of Chicago.
Oh, really?
Lying-in Hospital. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you grew up where?
I grew up in Worth, Illinois.
That's right. You told me this before. And of course, I couldn't remember.
Yes.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
And when did you get the bug to sing? You were a wee tot.
I was 3.
Oh my! She's like Baby Jane
from Gypsy.
No, Baby Jane was in the Betty Davis movie.
Well, that one too. I was thinking of the other.
Oh,
chick.
yeah, the other baby.
Baby June.
Baby June, Baby Jane, something.
All right.
Yeah.
So my mother told me that the first song I ever sang, I was 3, was Ebb Tide.
Oh, my. How
3-year-old.
My goodness.
Yes.
What taste you had as a 3-year-old.
What taste.
Were you wearing like earrings with your baby outfit?
Long gown. And the stilettos that I'm known for now.
Oh, yes. Girls got to start early, you know.
Right.
But so you were singing like for your family, and then
yes, yeah.
Did they put you in a variety show or something?
No, they didn't. She didn't let me go on to any.
Oh yeah, sounds like
shows.
my family. Yeah.
Yes, What I would do is, when I was like 10, I would put on shows in my parents' garage, and I'd charge the kids a nickel. Because
hey, gotta make the money. You need to get that door cover, you know.
Yeah, right. That was the cover.
Funny.
It's not much more than today.
Yeah, I got a couple cents for it. We get 7 cents.
A little more.
Yeah.
But I'd just stand up there for like a half hour and sing. And then the kids in the neighborhood, I'd go around the neighborhood and say, I'm putting on a show. And they'd come and pay their nickel and sit there until I was done.
That is really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So then who did you like to listen to as a kid?
I loved Judy Garland.
Oh yeah,
I loved Frank Sinatra.
Uh-huh.
I loved Nat King Cole.
Girl, and this was when you were 3, right?
This is when I was a child. And I would watch all the old musicals on TV.
Yeah, me too.
And as soon as they would start to sing, I'd record it. And then I'd go in my bedroom and learn the songs.
Oh, that's really a cool system.
Yeah, little did I know I was building my repertoire for later.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, an interesting beginning. And I don't want to jump to the punchline, but what I am going to say is, we're going to be chatting with Arlene, and she's going to tell us some secrets and surprises as this unfolds. But Arlene recorded a CD that came out a couple of years ago, and it's called Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow?
Yes.
Am I correct?
That's correct.
We're going to hear a little bit of Arlene Bardelle. Here we go.
I just found out about love and I like it. I like it. I like what love has been doing to me. I hold you close in my arms and I like it. Like it. Oh, what a wonderful future I see. It's a one time only.
Wow, that was fun. It's always good to hear that. As you said earlier, you had an interesting childhood, but I'm going to ask you a question that I kind of know the answer to, and that's why I'm asking you this. I know that you growing up, you had some unusual background, and especially what your family business was. Do tell a little bit about that.
Okay, my grandparents owned and operated a carnival.
Arlene Bardelle is carny folk. You're hearing it for the first time publicly. I love this. I think this is so fascinating. The images that I'm having. But you were out.
Yes, but I wasn't in the freak show.
No, it wasn't a freak show. There was a carnival where there were like games, and there was were there amusements that got put together every year.
They only worked in the summer from like
that's what all the
May
carnival people did.
May to September, and it was tilt-a-whirl, Ferris wheel, merry-go-round, and a kiddie ride.
It is like this
and
stuff.
The popcorn trailer that I worked in with my grandmother and made the cotton candy and snow cones and popcorn, or a couple spots. My mother had the dart game, and I would work with her if she.
But you weren't the target. Or
I was not the target.
That is why it's like out of a movie.
Yes.
I mean, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Did the whole family work there every summer?
No. My grandparents did. Well, my grandfather
it was their
would
business.
it was their business, and my mother would just do the couple things. But I would work every weekend all summer long. From the time I started when I was 11. Where are those child labor laws?
No, it's like we started working for my dad at 13. We were 13.
Yeah, I was 11.
Went to work. That is wild.
And I did it till I was 16. My grandmother passed away then, and my grandfather sold everything. But by that time, I certainly didn't want to spend my weekends working at the carnival.
You had better things to do.
I had better things
But that is just wild. I mean, you had told me some stuff about like they were concerned about the morality of it, that you weren't getting to that the customers were not allowed to be flirting with little Arlene.
They would not let the boys come near me. They
Stay away
guarded
from her.
me like a hawk.
That is too wild. My God, what was it? Did they travel to different places, or were they parked in one spot?
It was they went all around the Chicagoland area, like all the Catholic churches.
Oh yeah,
Because
they had property that was large enough to support
big
a
parking
carnival.
lots. Yeah,
that is. It must have been exciting as a kid to do that.
It was a lot of fun, especially I adored my grandmother and my mother. I loved that. I thought it was so cool to be up late at night. And we'd
you've never
always
broken
go
that
eat.
habit.
Never broken. And we'd eat after we were done. So it'd be like 11:30 at night, and we'd go to a restaurant, and I'd think, this is glamorous. So cool.
That is so cool. I mean, what a wonderful thing for a young kid. I mean,
and I got paid.
And you were saving money.
I was. I bought my first pair of contact lenses with the carnival money.
Me, Al, she was a smart girl. Working that cotton candy stand.
Right.
No, that's really amazing. Were there like were there any like really weird people that worked for you?
Oh yeah,
the people that like put the
people that did
together.
the rides, the people that ran the rides. Well, one uncle would sometimes work there, but my grandfather was brutal to him, so he didn't do it very often. But he had regular people that worked for him every year, and he wouldn't really want to meet up with them.
They're always like, that's the funny thing about carnivals. I had a childhood girlfriend that used to say, yeah, carnivals, our parents used to let us go to them. Meanwhile, the gigantic amusement rides have been put together by three drunks and a screwdriver.
Yes. Yes. And you would think
it's out of an old movie.
And no one ever, all the years that they had it, no one ever was hurt. Those rides were maintained.
No, and you know what?
Really
For the most part, they weren't. It wasn't an everyday occurrence, but there would always be like some horrible disaster
Yeah.
where it turned out that they only put half the screws into the
Right.
thing. It was
Yeah,
like-
no, my grandfather he was on top of things. And
He was strict.
He was very strict. And he made sure that all those rides were well maintained.
What did the carnival have a title? What was it named?
It was Johnny Flanagan Amusement Company.
Oh, see, the name alone sounds like,
Pretty
Now,
cool.
I'm trying not to think of American Horror Story and Jessica Lange, in the freak show.
right,
but
right.
but that it is such an old-timey art form. I mean,
Yes.
it goes back to, like, you're thinking of Barnum and Bailey in the the early part of the 20th century.
Right.
You're thinking about what that was like, and it was so exciting because to rural people, that was the only entertainment they ever saw.
We did Worth Days every year, and Ridge Days. It was Chicago Ridge, and that was always over July 4th, and that was the next suburb right next to us.
The whole
And
routine.
so everybody that I went to school with knew that it was my grandparents' carnival.
Oh, wow.
And plus, when they'd come to the carnival and I'm saying 6, 8, 10, 12, that's a loser, they knew.
That's a loser. There she is. Tell them people they're losers. You're a loser. That is too funny. And who knew? And I'm glad I dragged this out of you. Now a few people know.
Right.
But keep it to yourselves. Now we're going to have another little musical break. This one will be a surprise.
Ain't got the change of a nickel. Ain't got no bounce in my shoes. Ain't got no fancy to tickle. I ain't got nothing but the blues. Ain't got no coffee that's perking. Ain't got no winnings to lose. Ain't got a dream that is working. I ain't got nothing but the blues.
We're back here with Arlene, and that was a mouthful of secrets. Now we're gonna go into modern times. We've left the early 20th century, and now we're going into Arlene's current career as a Chicago-based jazz artist. You had your early beginnings in an iconic room in Chicago in the Drake Hotel. Now, many of you've probably seen the movie My Best Friend's Wedding. Not to mention many other movies. The Drake Hotel is featured in that. It's a legendary, beautiful hotel. And Arlene, how many years did you play at the Drake?
6 years,
Oh,
5
wow.
nights a week.
Yay! And
Yeah.
those are long nights there.
4 hours a night, and just a duo, which
Yikes.
really is long.
So just you and a pianist,
Right.
And then tell me about some of the. You must have seen some famous characters and really famous drunken people in that room.
Yes, indeed. Last night on the Tonys, Cheetah Rivera got the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh yeah.
And she was the first star that I met at the Drake.
How cool is it? Because I met
It
her
was
in my
so
early days
cool.
in New York. I
And
met
she
Cheetah
was
Rivera.
so nice.
She's the coolest lady
She
in the
was
world.
so nice. And I said, "Can you please take a picture with me?" And she said, "Of course." And she stood up. She said, "Oh, you're shorter than me."
And you had your big spike heels
Yes,
on, probably.
I did.
Oh, that is so cute.
Jane Powell. She was.
my
She
God.
came in, and that was super exciting because I saw every musical she ever did.
How groovy is that?
So, and she was lovely, just
Wow.
lovely. There weren't any all of the celebrities that came in were very nice.
You didn't get any
Harvey Korman and Tim
sourpusses
Conway.
or grumpy people.
No, I got one, but he'll remain nameless.
Oh, baby.
But, like Gene Hackman came in, and Ed Harris and Amy Madigan, and they were super, super nice and
and they're
supportive.
adorable.
That they are adorable.
And because so many people were staying at the Drake.
Yes.
And it's right in the heart of
Yeah.
Michigan Avenue and, the Magnificent Mile. And
Yeah.
that is so cool.
I got to play there while a lot of celebrities were still coming in there.
Yeah. Because it was the place to stay.
Yeah.
Either there or the Palmer House was the other big one.
Yeah,
But
right.
But when you recorded the CD, which has a lot of great talent on it, you've got a lot of remarkable players on that project, and
Yes.
you put your heart and soul into it, as we all do, when we record something, because it's going to be forever.
Right.
And better be okay.
Right.
and you produced the album, and you had these wonderful live performances. Arlene's played at some of the great rooms in Chicago, including the Green Mill and the Jazz Showcase.
Yep.
And what recently has been going on?
I've been doing a lot at the London House.
Oh, yeah,
I've been
right.
playing there a lot.
Right,
Mhm.
the legendary London House, which just started to have music again a couple of years ago, but it was really, really hot stuff in the 1950s and 60s. It was a really, it's a whole different hotel now, but
Yes.
but it's still in that building, that beautiful building that is on Michigan Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's very cool, and we just keep a working and keep it doing it and playing with those great players. So we're going to listen to a little more Arlene Bardelle, and also make a note, as usual, we're going to be eating and drinking as soon as this is over, and I'll make sure I share the recipe with you. Just go to spiderjazz.com and check that out. But let's listen to more Arlene, and then I'll be back to say goodbye. Say goodnight, Arlene.
Good night, and thank you so much, Spider.
Meow, baby.
I'll take romance while my heart is young and eager to fly. I'll give my heart a try. I'll take romance. I'll take romance while my arms are strong and eager for you. I'll give my arms their cue. I'll take romance. So when you want me, call me in the hush of the...
Thanks again for being with us at Spider's Web. Please, if you enjoyed today's episode or any of the episodes, let your friends know about it. Check us out. We have new episodes every 2 weeks. And also visit my website, spiderjazz.com. You'll see accompanying recipes that go with the podcast, as well as all sorts of other things like upcoming performances, news about me, what's happening, and you can even consider taking vocal classes with me. Yes, that is possible. So check it out, and I hope to see you soon back here on Spider's Web.
I'll give my heart away. I'll take romance. I'll take romance.